Little Ray Ray, what's going on? Micah, what is this Samsung quality? Just kidding, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Rayhan, what's going on? I'm gonna be straight up with you. You actually got me on that. I was thinking it was gonna just like be leggy right off the bat, and I was like, God damn it, dude. But Lil Ray Ray, how's it going? Budget fragrance reviews, how's it going? What's up, Micah? Well, title of the live says I'm gonna be reorganizing my fragrances, so just gonna be reorganizing my fragrances, I suppose. Um, I want to do them in a specific way. I don't know why I want to do it in this way, but I really do want to do it this way. I still want to go by brands, but opposed to having them like in a line like I do now, where I have my Manceras and my City Rhythms and my Nishani and stuff like that. I kind of want them to be spread out more or less. Now, I am kind of thinking of downsizing my collection, really going through and really just picking out the fragrances that I do like really, really enjoy and just kind of focus on getting maybe in a sense like more quality over quantity of a collection. I feel like my collection still has really good quantity and quality in them. Like yeah, I do have some cheaper fragrances, but the cheaper fragrances that I have them because they're good. But I definitely do notice that there are some fragrances that I don't wear that much, just that, doesn't really make sense to be in my collection. This isn't me, being like those fragrance influencers where they're like, oh, guys, it's an addiction and it needs to stop. This is not me saying that like I'm addicted to fragrances and I'm like stopping collecting. Like I'm still going to be getting fragrances. I genuinely just think I do really want to go through and just only keep what I do truly want. Finals week make me feel the pain in my dick. A little Ray Ray, that sucks, man. But hey, get over finals week and then you're good. Sort each shelf by season. See, that wouldn't be a bad idea. But like, I don't know. I just want them like kind of like spread out. Like if they're in the like if it's a flanker, then I want it in front of another flanker. So for example, my Armani's, right? I would have an Aqua di Gio, then I would have my Armani Code, then I would have my bigger, stronger with you in the back, and then stronger with you intensely in the front. So if it's a flanker, then they'd still kind of be like up on each other, if that makes sense, like one in front of the other. What are fragrances you don't find yourself reaching for anymore? I have 8 that I did already pick out that I'm talking to someone who may be interested in these fragrances. One of them, which kind of may come as a shocker, it's one of my niche fragrances, City Rhythm Manhattan. It's a good fragrance. It's this good citrus herbal tea kind of fragrance. I think it's good, but I genuinely just don't think it's the most insane fragrance. Plus, I did just get Miami Tropical Confessions. I love Austin. I love Redline. I love Tropical Confessions. I do enjoy and I do like Manhattan. It doesn't last as long as the other ones, which does kind of bum me out. Like, it is still an extrait de parfum, but it's not as strong, so it's not as good as a wearing experience, if that makes sense. And it does have like a decent amount of value, so I could, sell it, get some money out of it, and then pick up something else in my collection. Some of the other things, let's see. I hope King Fragrance is not in the live right now, but Moschino Toy Boy may be one of those. This is a good fragrance, and I do like the spiciness of this fragrance. If I want to reach for something with rose, I'd rather reach for Burberry Brit. That's just an easier, more powdery rose fragrance. This is still, this is a good fragrance to me. I enjoy it. It does kind of remind me of, some of the spices with Sauvage Elixir, but if I wanted something with those kind of spices, I just go Sauvage Elixir. So, Toy Boy, this is a good fragrance. Its wearability isn't that good, though, which I don't really enjoy. Frags I don't wear, I give away to family members. And that was a thought that I had. I definitely may have some that I do, give. For example, I have a couple that I'm going to give to my dad. I have maybe a couple that I might be giving to my brother or something like that. But I think these other ones are really these ones that I go through and decide, I don't really enjoy this one. I will try and trade or sell. So cook for chem and geometry. I don't know if I read that already, but Rayhan should have studied. Y'all, please like up the stream. Hey, Mike, what's my most expensive fragrance? So it would have been Parfums de Marly Percival if I still had it. However, I sold it because it's just simply not that insane of a fragrance. I want to say, I don't know exactly how much this is. And really on discounters, you can get it for like $160, but its retail price is at least in like the 200s, but maybe 300. But that would be Nishani Ani. As a matter of fact, can somebody look up a retail 100 ml of Nishani Ani? Because I don't know how much it is. I know you can pick up, I don't know if it's like a 30 ml or a 50 ml or 100 ml, whatever you can pick up on, you know, like Joma Shop, for example. I know that you can get this fragrance for around like $160, but it's retail price, whatever that is, if someone does look it up. I believe this would be my most expensive, and it's worth it. You know, it's strong. If you've never tried this fragrance before, it smells like a lemon caramel sugar cookie. Still very very wearable. 130 on Joma. Look retail because I think when someone, well, at least to me, what makes most sense when someone asks what's the most expensive fragrance in your collection? I would say the retail price because like you'll have some Bond number nines, for example, that the retail price is $350, but you can get them for $120. But I don't, you know, I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, it's $120. I'd just say the retail price. I think the most expensive, because this is around, let's see, we'll say it's like 130 discounter price. Then I think my most expensive would be City Rhythm. You can't really get these on discounters. You can find them in some stores, but really you have to order these directly off the website. $190. This would probably be like my next step. So $190, City Rhythm Red Line, 2654, 3.4 ounce, big 100 ml bottle. Beautiful fragrance. Ooh, Ani, yeah, Ani's so good. There's fragrances I reach for only 4 to 5 times a year, but I still keep them. You like a variety and you get bored of wearing the same ones week after week. For me, it's like you'll notice I kind of go through these phases with some fragrances where, you know, consistently in the cool weather and in the warm weather, there's at least a fragrance or two that pretty much every week I'm wearing. Other than that, I do kind of try and switch it up. So recently, what I really have been noticing is like YSL myself. Ever since I've got this one, I've probably worn it about once a week. This is only 2 ounce. I almost said 3.4 ounce. That would be crazy if I made that big of a dent on a 3.4 ounce already. 2 ounce. I do about 6 sprays every time. I've had this less than a month. Maybe just around coming up on a month. I've worn that one probably 3 or 4 times by this point. Such a good fragrance. But I only wear one fragrance once a week. So that kind of prevents me from like getting tired of fragrances. I also let my girlfriend pick out the fragrance as well. I know 50 ml at my local store, like 160 to retail 100, probably a lot more. 130 on Joma. LW, what's going on? Summer Lives are back. Yes. Sheesh and bangers. Hey, I'm really trying to get just better fragrances in my collection. Like a big part of my channel is getting, you know, more like budget fragrances because the masses can't afford them. But definitely for me, because this is my collection, I do want to get more niche fragrances and just more of those kind of expensive fragrances in my collection. Retail Nishani Ani closer to that 180 to 200. I feel like retail, it's way more than 180 to 200. Because, like, if you look right off Nishani, because I can see, like, 180 to 200 for on discounter, but 180 to 200 if the 50 ml is 160 retail is what I believe. Who said that? Ethan said that. So it wouldn't make much more sense for the 100 ml to be 190. I mean, maybe it could. I have no clue. I was just genuinely trying to figure out how much it was. I don't have any amouage. Gonna go live later tonight. Whoever wants to join, follow at the Notorious Rayhan. Buddy, are you promoting your Instagram right now? Mr. D&D, what's going on? Good creamy white floral mixed with vanilla fragrance. Creamy white floral vanilla. Ooh, that's interesting. See, that kind of threw me off because I have like creamy floral fragrances. Okay, I can kind of get you there. I will get you a creamy floral vanilla. City Rhythm Miami Tropical Confessions. It's nutty, it's vanillic, it's sweet, it's floral, it's fresh. That is a very good fragrance. You get a lot of like, I believe you get like Moroccan rose or something like that. Montrese, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Love from Japan. Don't know how to say the name, but thank you. Love from America. So we are going to be reorganizing my collection. I kind of forgot that I was going to be doing that. So we're getting onto that right now. I'm going to clear off this first shelf. And then we are going to catch back up on comments. Okay. First shelf down. I don't know really why, but I just, for a hot minute, I've been wanting to redo my setup. Best Hugo Boss. How do you rank them? Wait, hold on. What Hugo Boss? What Hugo Bosses do I have and how do you rate them? Hugo Boss Bottled EDT. Hugo Boss Bottled Energize. Energize is a citrusy, woodsy kind of fragrance. It's good, it's cheap, and it's just a good, easy wear type of fragrance. For its price, like 20 bucks, I would give that like a solid like 8.5 out of 10. 50 bucks for the 3.4 ounce Boss Bottled EDT. I like this one. It's good and it's a freshie, but it's kind of like a warm powdery freshie. It's woodsy, it's appley, it's the tiniest bit sweet. That one's good. I like it. My girlfriend likes it way more than I like it though. So I would give that one, probably for its price, about an 8 out of 10. I think it's good. JPG LeBeau. Let's see. I have LeBeau right here. I'm more than likely going to be selling some fragrances. Let's see. I want to show the fragrances that I am going to be selling. Let's see. I got to keep these separate. So, a couple of these fragrances that I am going to be selling, and I may go through this and pick out a couple more fragrances that I don't really want. But here's what I have. If anyone wants to send me offers on these, like I'll hear anyone out. But here are some of these fragrances that I am going to be trading. Moschino's Toy Boy. Don't really want, like, it's a good fragrance, but I have Sauvage Elixir. City Rhythm Manhattan doesn't last or project like the other City Rhythms I have, and it's just an all-around okay scent. Jimmy Choo Man, I was kind of on the edge with this one. It's a good freshie, but it doesn't last, and I'm just not really intrigued with these, like, kind of weak freshies. Like, when I was first getting into fragrances, yeah, having, like, these kind of weak freshies, like, just throwing a lot of sprays is good. But I'd rather have, more of, like, a strong freshie. Same thing with Spice Bomb Night Vision EDT. Good fragrance, amazing smell, and this is by far my favorite Spice Bomb. It really doesn't last long. It's just an okay fragrance. Like, it smells good, but, horrible longevity, horrible projection. Gray Flannel, this is, like, a cheap $10 green fragrance. Honestly, like, I'm just gonna like throw this in with somebody who I trade with or sell fragrances with. Paris Corner Banana Bliss. I will never wear this one, and I don't even think it's a bad fragrance, but it's just, it smells like this kind of, imagine this coconut banana like sunscreen. But it has that weird kind of like buttery sweet scent. I don't know. Some fragrances have this like buttery sweet scent to me. I hate it. And then these two are just kind of like cheaper ones. I kind of throw in, or throw in for pretty cheap. CK1 Shot, good early like entry level tobacco fragrance, and Versace the Dreamer, good like white floral fragrance. So those are what I have as of right now that I am interested in trading. And, like, there are a couple that I don't know that I'm kind of debating on. Let's see. McDonough, what's going on? Hold on. It's Spider-Man King, $4.99. You got Umbrella Pour Homme. Don't know what it's called. Just reading the bottle. I don't know what that is. Autocorrect, I'm sorry. Umbro. Still don't know what that is. Ordered Hunter last night. Hunter. What is Hunter? What is Hunter, McDonough? But like, here's the thing. I'm kind of in a predicament with some of these fragrances because I had a clone of YSLY Eau de Parfum, Lattafa Facar Black, so I still have this fragrance. But I did get YSLY Eau de Parfum, which this is a real thing that this is cloning. I know I definitely want to make a video on this, but I think that this one makes sense to keep simply because this fragrance, I traded for it and it was already used. So there is still a decent amount left in here, but I could definitely make it last a lot longer using Lattafa Facar Black. So like there's a couple fragrances that are almost like that where I don't know if I want to keep them, but if I come across one, I'm like, you know what, I'll throw into the trade pile. We will, come across that as we come to that. I don't know really what else I was trying to say. Going through your collection honestly makes you think so much about really just what you like within fragrances, because you go through, maybe you find something that you haven't, smelled in a while, right? You have that fragrance, you're thinking, oh wow, have not seen this one in a hot minute, let's try it out. You smell it, and you're like, dude, I don't know when I got this fragrance, but it's super good. There's so many times that I won't smell a fragrance because it'll be out of season. Or maybe it's a small bottle, or the bottle's plain. So it really just doesn't catch my eye. Then eventually I'll smell it. Like something like Hugo Boss bottled EDT, I do this all the time. The bottle doesn't really stand out. It doesn't stand out necessarily. I'll forget about this fragrance. I'll smell it again. I'll be like, damn, that's a good smelling fragrance. So I honestly recommend, if you do have a larger fragrance collection, go through your fragrances, smell your fragrances, make sure you don't have any that, like, obviously it's okay to have some that are just sitting. If they're out of season, don't feel bad and feel obligated to wear Dior Sauvage Elixir in the summer. But, if you have a $100 summer fragrance that you don't wear, like, at all, maybe look into your options. You could sell it, could trade something for it. There's a lot of things that you can do. And I feel like that's a beautiful thing within FragCom. You can meet a lot of cool people who are into fragrances, but it allows you to, trade with people. Say, there's a fragrance you want that one of your friend has, and you don't want to spend $200 on it. Just get $200 worth of your cologne and trade it, That's just kind of the beauty of this, I suppose. So we're getting all the fragrances off. I have a general idea on how I will be doing this. So we're going to start up here, and I like to go niche first. So we will start with Mancera. Mancera, we don't have like a flanker or anything right here. So we'll throw the two Manceras right there. Next, I'm going to go City Rhythm. So I have 4 City Rhythms, but I think I'm going to be trading one of them. So I'm only going to be grabbing 3. Put fall and winter shit to the back, spring and summer to the front. Yeah, I don't know, because here's my plan, okay? I guess let me do my idea for this. I wanted to have it, for example, right? We have 2 Manceras right here. They're not, a flanker of one another, so they're going to be separate. But we have a City Rhythm Miami and another technically City Rhythm Miami. So since this is a flanker, I'd have Rhythm, so Austin still with City Rhythm, but since it's not a flanker, it would be on its own, and then you just keep spreading it out. So when I get to, and I definitely have been thinking, like, why don't I separate into, oh, here's spring and summer fragrances, here's, my special occasion fragrances, but I don't know how I would do that. I mean, I don't think that is a bad idea, honestly. That is a great idea. Okay, Jay, this isn't exactly your idea, but you inspired me to do this. So we're going to go season by season on this. You have a better setup than me. Put summer in the front, winner in the back, because if not, I won't see the ones I need. Okay, so Jay, like I do like that idea. What would you think if I were to go like, for example, say I have a whole row of warm weather fragrances and another row of warm weather fragrances. Then I could go like cool weather fragrances on one, but just kind of space them out. Like I'd go, I think because it would be, and I'm kind of going with your idea on this, opposed to like the summer fragrances being in front, they just kind of be like higher in the collection. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I have no clue what I was even going to start saying. So Jay pretty much helped me out. Now, there may be a couple things that I need help with because it's like, I do want to be, I want to get like the fragrances in the right spot. With something like Nishani Ani, would this be a freshie or no? Because it's a very like citrus vanilla heavy fragrance, and it's definitely fresh enough to wear year round, and you could wear it in the summer, but it almost had like a gourmand vibe to it. So I don't know where I would necessarily say this one would go. Or like another one, Mancera Instant Crush. I could totally rock this in the summer. Like there's a lot of fragrances that I think objectively would be cool weather fragrances, or like cool weather fragrances I think would be summer. But I'm going to go just like strictly when people think about it. So we're still going to start out with niche. First two I'm going to put Redline. I never smell Ani or Instant Crush. Damn. Hey, you should smell them, Jay. They're very, 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 very good fragrances. So we're going to be starting summer fragrances. Going to be starting summer niche. City Rhythm Redline and City Rhythm Miami Tropical Confessions. Putting you here. Bam. Right there. And I think with this, I'm going to stick brand. But I'll kind of try and go like brand over and under on them. So we got that out of the way. Let's move. Do we have any other niche summery fragrances? Ani, I mean, I think Ani's a pretty fresh kind of fragrance. So we're going to throw Ani on there. Ani's kind of year round. So bang, bang. Let's go. We'll go my John Plays Guitar. So we got Jean Paul Gaultier. Jean Paul Gaultier. Jean Paul Gaultier. Let's go. We're going to go YSL's next. What's up? Hey, Tyler. How's it going, man? Okay, the only thing that I hate, that I absolutely hate with my YSLs is that's how it looks if I have myself in the front. And this is how it looks if I have myself in the back. So I have no clue what to do. So what I really have been doing is I've just kind of laid them out like that. And I think that this really does work strictly because the next fragrance that I'm going to put here, Bad Boy Cobalt. So these two fragrances, they're thinner bottles. You put them together and it roughly makes just the same length as one bottle. So that kind of saves me being able to, have my YSL myself and YSL Eau de Parfum look normal where you can actually see them. But yeah, not going to put on a cologne today since I'm going to be home all day. Tomorrow probably going to be Jean Low Vibe. Cologne Pacific Chill smells 95% similar. Has more notes, less pineapple. But if it had more pineapple, it would be almost exactly the same. See, here's the thing, Tyler. I may be interested in that, or I may get so Sensual Obsessions. I don't know if you saw my video or if you saw like one of the lives where I was talking about it, but I got sent a bunch of fragrances or fragrance samples, and it seems like I will be getting some like actual free fragrances here in the future. Beach Bum is one of them, which this is a Pacific Chill clone, and I love this fragrance. Like it smells, and like Tyler, tell me if I'm wrong. Imagine like Full House. Well, I guess this might smell different, but to me, what I kind of get from something with that Pacific Chill DNA is like the Imagination DNA, but with pineapple. Because this, to me, Beach Bum, this smells like Full House with pineapple in it. Joel, what's going on? How's your day going, man? Next, we're going to put Game of Spades, Full House. Yeah, that looks good. No. I want to push it over. I want Game of Spades more right here. Perfect. Yeah, it smells like imagination with a punch in the face of pineapple. Exactly, like I was smelling it and I'm like, damn, this really does smell like imagination. So we got summer here. What else is just like straight up summer vibes? Dior Homme Cologne is definitely summer vibes. So that one earns its spot up there. Do we go Versace next? Let's see. We're gonna go Versace next. Versace. I want to say this is really the only summery one. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go Versace. Next, I think we're gonna do a matchup here. We're gonna do Hawas and Hawas Ice. No, or do I want to do? I might go like strictly some. Okay, I know how I'm gonna do this. We're kind of switching this up. So we're going summer up here, year round. Then I think we're gonna go like winter, then like special occasions down here. So we're gonna be starting kind of year round fragrances with Versace Hawas and Hawas Ice, followed up by Dylan Blue. Yeah, that sounds good. Might be seeing Pantera. There's a sale where lawn tickets are 30. Dang. What concert did I go to the other night? It was a Brad Paisley concert. C2, what's going on? Diego, what's going on? Turn of the Day, Bulgari, Empire. What does that smell like? DJ, what's going on? You should do summer, winter, all around, special occasions. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm doing summer, all around, year round, winter, cooler weather. Then I think I'm going to go date night, and then maybe just like some of like the oddball fragrances, or I think at the bottom will be like the fragrances that I'm trying to get rid of in my collection. But yeah, let's see. So summer. Stick to that summer. What else is a great summer fragrance here? Acqua di Gio Profondo, most definitely a great summer fragrance. So let's throw that one here. And then that is kind of closing it up for all of like the, I wouldn't say strictly summer fragrances, but just like really good summery fragrances here in my collection. I still have space for something else. What else gives me like massive summer vibes? I mean, Tommy Vibrant Summer. It has summer in the name. Come on, people. No, I see. I think I'm happy with that. Let's see if I move. No. Okay. Let's see if I move this. Can I fit one more? Oh yeah, I can. Dylan Blue needs to be on the top shelf, but Dylan Blue is like a year-round fragrance for me. Yesterday I had to change the string on my guitar because it's not, but on my newer guitar you have to take the whole back panel off. Just change the string. It was a pain in the sad. Empire's nice, Mikey Candy, Ginger, Juicy Orange, Sandal, and Labdanum. See, that could be good. You know what? Okay, you know what? La Tarantula. No, okay, because here's the thing. Here's my thing. I wear Dylan Blue year-round more than I wear like Hawas and Hawas Ice year-round. So I think for me, these two would go up here instead. But I don't want Tommy, like I do want Tommy Vibrant Summer, but I don't want Tommy Vibrant Summer. Let's see. Bang, 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 bang. Spread these out. Perfect. Okay. Now we're moving on to the year-round side. It's year-round, but it's more fresh in the summer. And like, okay, here's the thing. I do get that, but I wear it year-round, so when I talk about it, I don't just talk about it in the sense of like a, year-round or summer fragrance. I talk of it in the sense of like a year-round fragrance. Already read that. How's the snow cone one? The snow cone one is good. It's called Alabama Snow Cone. And yeah, it's not your average kind of fragrance, but it's definitely a good fragrance. It's this, like, the easiest way to describe it is you're eating a cherry snow cone and you spill it on yourself, and it, like, I don't know, I guess like dries to you so then you can smell it. But it straight up just smells like syrup. It's so good. I'm gonna say pain in the ass. Understood, bro. And like, here's the thing. I definitely agree with you. Dylan Blue smells. It definitely does get fresher in the summer. Like, it's more synthetic in the cooler weather, and it's like way, fresher, brighter in the summer. But just for me, because I wear it so much year round, and with like Hawas and Hawas Ice, I don't wear them as much year round. So if I had to put one or the other up, it would be Hawas. But Dylan Blue is such a good fragrance. Okay, we're going to go in with Cadlage Chiaka Blue, Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Parfum. So, yeah. So with this, I put Dylan Blue behind. So as you can see right here, I got Eros Flame. Yeah, Eros Flame. Then I got Dylan Blue behind it. Safest blind buy. I genuinely think the safest blind buy fragrance, which I don't feel like a lot of fragrances are. I don't think any fragrance is really a safe blind buy. I love blind buying, however. It's just like a passion of mine, I suppose you could say. I really don't know what I did to my hair. But the safest blind buy, in my opinion, would probably be like YSLY Eau de Parfum. Very fresh, aromatic, green apple, smells clean. 9 times, there's like a, oh my God, what is going on with my hair? There's like a 9 out of 10 chance, you're gonna like it. It's like toothpaste. 1 out of 10 people is not gonna like it. That one dentist is not gonna like that toothpaste, but the other 9 will. Top 5 summer fragrances. I would say top 5 summer, not in any particular order. Go YSL Myself, Game of Spades Full House, LeBeau EDT, City Rhythm Redline 2654, and probably Bad Boy Cobalt. That roughly would be my top 5 as of right now. Year round. So this is one I was going to put in the summer, but I feel like this one definitely does work year round. Tommy Vibrant Summer. And this is weird because it does just smell like a sunscreen. So you would think, oh, this would be amazing in the summer. And the name Vibrant Summer. Yes, but this one works surprisingly well on me year round when I want to, this is just a good fragrance. You want something that has a little bit of depth to it. You don't want it to be too strong. You don't want it to be too overpowering. This is such a good fragrance for that. So, it's weird because, yes, it does just smell like sunscreen, but I do enjoy wearing this one year-round. So this one is actually going to go in the year-round category. So, yeah. Thanks, man, and the hair's fine, to be honest, but I do miss the mustache. Hey, so the mustache will be coming back. It's just like my beard grows much faster than my mustache, so until this is at an equal length of my beard, which I chopped down to like a 3, it will continue to look faint, but it's there. It's coming back. Eric, what's going on, man? How's your day going? Next to the year round, we're doing a 3-for-1 Lattafa combo, okay? 3-for-1 Lattafa combo. Mahir Legacy, Clone of Parfums de Marley Sedley, Caid Alfresson, similar to something like a Ventus, just like a pineapple bomb, and Lattafa Fakar Black. Which this one is a Clone of Y Eau de Parfum. But now that begs the question. Should I put Y Eau de Parfum year round? I feel like I should put Y Eau de Parfum year round. Because this one definitely does work. This one definitely does work year round. So we're saying hold up on that. We're adding We're adding Y Eau de Parfum to year round. Let's add the Lattafas. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. Now, what are we gonna add here? Maybe we will. You know what? Okay, here we go. We'll throw Tommy Vibrant Summer up here because that one fits surprisingly well. Or maybe just shave the stash and keep the beard. I don't feel like that would look good. Dude, what's going on? You think Intensely is overhated and absolutely overrated? No, I do. I like Intensely. Now, is it what people hyped it up to be? Like, it's a, really good, as people described, it's a good kind of like caramely vanilla. As far as like, do I think it's a revolutionary fragrance and it deserved the hype? Okay, did that fragrance deserve the hype it got? I mean, you might look at me crazy for saying this, but I can see why Intensely did get all the hype it got. It's a very good fragrance. It smells good, good longevity, good projection. Very, sweet, boozy, appealing. Very, very appealing for a sweet fragrance. There's a lot of people who really enjoy it. We just went in with Luna Rosa EDT and Luna Rosa Carbon for year round. Fiercest fragrance I got. I'd say fiercest probably something that just kind of like hits you, Damn, I mean, fiercest fragrance. Okay, I guess fiercest fragrance, I'd say like Sauvage Elixir just because it's powerful. You could overspray this one. It'll get you, bro. Swear to God. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Still continuing in year round. What's another good year round kind of scent? I mean, I don't know if I'm crazy. I feel like Ultramall would be considered a year round scent. Nice. So excited I got this sweet tobacco oil. Oh, I love tobacco. Tobacco smells nice. It really just depends how the tobacco is done. Like, if you have a sort of spicy, like kind of weird tobacco, it may not be the best, but I love just like those more kind of sweet tobaccos. So we're putting Maj Moscow Mule, great, fresh, year-round fragrance. Wear that one in the winter. Very good fragrance. Then we're ending the year-round fragrances. I feel pretty confident with this. Ending the year-round fragrances here. We got Hugo Boss Bottled and Hugo Boss Energized. So we got those two. Bang. Bang. And honestly, yeah, I'm throwing in blue jeans as well in that year-round. Yeah, we'll throw it right there. I think, yeah. So for Versace year-round, Eros Flame, Dylan Blue, and blue jeans. Favorite bottle design? Honestly, I think my favorite bottle design of all time would probably have, I don't know. I think that LeBeau looks great. I love the LeBeau design. I like the, I mean, make fun of me all you want for this. I like the leaf that covers his, part. I just think it looks cool. Like, especially like Paradise Garden, that's a great looking fragrance. Here in Brazil, popular one called Ferrari Black. Have you heard of it? I've heard of the Ferrari fragrances, not Black and specifically, but I have heard about the Ferrari fragrances. Fragrance oils I got from your gift with cedar and sandalwood, bay rum, and teakwood, and of course sweet tobacco. So would you say that tobacco is similar to like the La Mole Elixir tobacco or what, C2? All right, next we have winter fragrances. Starting it off, winter fragrances. Let's hit it off strong. 2 for combo. Ultramall, Sauvage Elixir. How's that to start off? Bam. Sauvage Elixir and Ultramall, absolutely agree on the cover. Absolutely agree on the cover. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I wasn't trying to say anything weird, obviously, but like to me, it's just a very neat kind of bottle design. Like I love the designs, like they're good looking fragrances. Yeah, let's see. I haven't smelled it yet. They're gonna give me another gift at church today. Nola Perfumery, so they got all that stuff for me. I'm pretty sure they were giving me more stuff. I love perfumer. Oh yeah, yeah. See, now here's the thing. Like I've heard some of the best things to do with perfumery is to read the books. C2. So that's very good on your part. Actually getting on that. Going in Prada Black, I did put Stronger With You Intensely and EDT. Also throwing in Dior Homme Intense behind Sauvage Elixir. So, yeah. Next, we're going to go... No, I don't want to go with these two just next. We're going to go double... Let's see, we're going to go City Rhythm here. City Rhythm Austin. Then we're going to go two Manceras, Tonka Cola in the back, Instinct Crush up ahead. How many more winter fragrances do I have? Like straight up winter. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, I got 3 Burberrys, so Burberry Touch, Burberry London, Burberry Brit, Burberry Touch. They're all gonna go here on the end. And I think like Touch and Brit could definitely be more kind of like year-round fragrances, but I definitely feel like they're more cool weather fragrances. Got a journal where you can put your ideas for the smell-free brand. Hey, C2, that's awesome, man. That painting is pretty cool. Thank you. Is there a fragrance you have that matches the painting's vibe? So I didn't paint this painting. This was painted to me by my girlfriend's mom. She's gonna be painting me another one, so eventually I'll have one up here. One that see, now here's the thing. That's very interesting. I've been asked about the painting a lot. Oh, did you paint it? Who painted it? Oh, it looks great. What does it mean? One that matches this vibe. I've never been asked that question before. So, one that matches this vibe, I mean, it's dark. It's aquatic, right? Because we have this water. Probably smell a little bit woodsy because there's like some woods in the background. Maybe a little aromatic. I think a fragrance to me that would match this one. This would give me vibes of, I don't know, maybe Acqua di Gio, which I'm pretty sure translates to like fresh water or something like that. So that's kind of where my brain goes with that. So Acqua di Gio Profondo, it's that like blue watery vibe. Niche or clones, and what's your thoughts between them? What's your first question, C2? Niche, like, are you just saying in general, if I could only have niche or clones, where I would go, or what? Because I understand the second question. What are my thoughts between them? Niche fragrances, great fragrances. If you can afford them, amazing. Get them, wear them. They're more unique than, the clones and the designer fragrances. Clone fragrances, though, they're better for the masses, and you can get really good clones of niche fragrances. So it kind of goes, either way. Like there's pluses and minuses to them both. The pluses for niche, they're the original fragrances. A lot of the times, great longevity, great projection, better perfumer behind them. Like there's trade-offs for practically everything. Next we're going Armani Code Eau de Parfum. We're going to be going these Latafas. So Amir Al Oud, Kamerakawa, and Vintage Radio. Let's go Amir Al Oud, Vintage, or Kamerakawa. No. Amir Al Oud, Vintage Radio, Kawa. We might need to extend this a little bit. Yeah, we're going to be extending this a little bit. So, I guess we're just going to kind of have some of these, like, oddball fragrances down here. What game? Fortnite. Like, should you get clones? Or is it even worth it if you have the OG version? So, like, here, hold on. Just kindly allow me to put these down, C2, and I will quickly respond to your question. Bam. Bam. Okay, so, for example, Lattafa Fakar and YSLY, Eau de Parfum. Eau de Parfum is a pretty damn good fragrance, right? This is a great fragrance. Fakar is a pretty damn good clone of Eau de Parfum. To my nose, Fakar, a little more citrusy, fresh, not as soapy, not as floral. With that being said, you don't get as good longevity or projection with this one. I think, honestly, Fakar Black, if you just want the smell, go for it. Fakar Black will pretty much hit, YSLY Eau de Parfum in all the right spots. It's a great fragrance. If you want the longevity and projection, go with the real thing. It will have better longevity and projection. Keep in mind, it will be around 4 times the price, though. So, there's, again, trade-offs to that. You want the longevity, you want the projection, you want the, what you test in stores, go the real thing. If you just strictly want the scent, go Fakar Black. Thing you can do, though, just overspray it, get it as strong as the Eau de Parfum would be on your skin. And then you're fine. You wear that you wear 4 bottles of that fragrance. You wore, well, for that price, you could buy 1 bottle of Eau de Parfum. Or you could wear the hell out of the clone of it, So I did pull out some fragrances from my collection. Just some that I didn't think were, like, insanely good. And these ones, or no, almost forgot about this one. This one needs to go back. So, my top 3 Middle Eastern. Top 3 Middle Eastern, I would have to go... Kadlaj Shiaka Blue, number 1. Qaid Al Farsan, number 3. And Hawass, number 2. I think that's probably how my Middle Eastern would go. But let's see. So, Michael Jordan Cologne, like, it's a good, fresh kind of fragrance, but really doesn't do anything for me. Bless you. Thank you, C2. Cadillac Cowboy, this one I meant to put away too. This is actually a good fragrance. So this is one me and my mom smelled at a store together. Hey, thank you, MD. This one we smelled at one of our local stores. It's from this little brand called Our Rebellion. Cadillac Cowboy is the fragrance. This one smells really good. My mom got it for me for my birthday, like sometime last year. And yeah, it's a good, like, it's in the vein of like Aqua de Gios. It's just very fresh. Y'all would not believe what I just found. Y'all, Salvain found this gem. So happy with that. So Michael Jordan Cologne, I don't really enjoy this one. I do know one of my dad's friends used to wear the Michael Jordan Cologne, so I could give him this one. Next one, Bath & Body Works Oak and Drakkar Noir. Now, this used to be my dad's fragrance. I like this one. It was like my first ever introduction to fragrances. But it's not really something that I wear. And then Drakkar Noir, I bought this one for him. I was talking about it on a live, and he walked down and he gave it to me, and he was like, here, you were talking about it. And I was just talking about it because people were asking questions, but he thought that I like wanted it to like keep it and like wear it. So I've had that in my collection. I honestly think I may give these 2 back to him just because, I'm not really going to wear them. And I am kind of like trying to clear up my collection. Your next three cops. So I want to talk about that real quick, C2. So C2, you know what I'm about to talk about. So I really wanted to try Lafayette Street from bot number 9. I've heard Game of Spades Wildcard is a great clone of Lafayette Street. I own Game of Spades Full House, which is right there. So, I was like, okay, I can get another Game of Spades in my collection, or another Joe Milano in my collection, and it'd smell good. This fragrance around the corner from Sensual Obsessions is a clone of Lafayette Street. Now, how accurate of a clone is it? I don't know. To me, it's just it's woodsy, it's kind of fresh, it's kind of aquatic, like outdoorsy almost. It's a good fragrance. It's almost in the vein of like Hugo Boss bottled EDT. I think like that's a good fragrance, but it's nothing insane. So I don't know if Wildcard would be something I'd want to pick up. Like it could totally smell different, but I don't want to buy it and have it smell like that. I genuinely think Rasasi Hawass Fire would be one of my pickups. Klebda Nui Milestone. I have a sample of Millicem Imperial, and Milestone is supposedly like the best clone of Millicem Imperial. And then I'd probably want to pick up something niche. So I would maybe go like Parfums de Marley Greenlee. If for something that I would, have to save up for a little bit. Got banned on TikTok after grinding for months. Had almost like 3K followers. And it's all just gone randomly banned. See, dude, that sucks. That sucks. Duke Dominator. I mean, I don't know. It's just like, here's the thing. Like, there's not a whole lot of... All of the designers that I do really like, I pretty much have all of them. There's not a whole... like, a lot of other ones that I would want to get. Niche is hard for me to try, which is why I'm so restricted to it. But I love Middle Eastern... What am I talking about, dude? I love Middle Eastern fragrances. My next three are More Cafe, Intensely, Spice Long Extreme. Oh, why I sell myself? Well, C2, I think your next one should probably be Why I Sell Myself. Because, bro, especially in Texas or... I don't know why I can never remember where you live. In Texas or Oklahoma City, wherever you live. I'm pretty sure it's Texas. But like, bro, it is hot. You're not going to be wanting any of those fragrances, dude. Like, of those other... Like, those gourmand ones? Nah, bro. You need Why I Sell Myself. More Cafe, Low-Key, Bond number 9, Greenwich Village, supposed to be fire. There's a couple clones of it, too, which, like, seem to be really good. I'd trade mine to you. You trade your what to who? Order Hawass Ice today. Was wondering if it's too sweet. I don't think it's too sweet. Now, is it a sweet fragrance? Yes, it has that Invictus DNA, of course. It's like Hawass meets YSLY. So it's less synthetic sweet, more natural sweet than Hawass with a nice green apple. So I'm getting Why I Sell Myself in a full bottle of Cobalt Elixir. I don't know. I haven't tried Cobalt Elixir, but I wouldn't imagine it's really fresh if it's an elixir fragrance. Another pickup that I may possibly get. Hugo Boss bottled bold citrus. That one is good. That's a good citrus fragrance. Talk about trading your More Cafe to me. Who watched this crap? Thomas, who watched this crap? Why do you spell like that? Who taught you how to type a damn fucking comic, dude? Who watched this crap? I ain't got nothing to trade back, so no, I'm good. AC2, you could buy it off him as well, and if he doesn't like it, then you could be getting a good deal because you could spend, $100 to buy it off a discounter, and he could let it go for $60. Now, obviously, I'm not saying he's gonna sell it for $60, but that's always a conversation you could have. Like a lot of the times, if there's something I can't trade for, I'll be like, well, how much can we pay? Like, if I were to buy it. Now, 9 times out of 10, I may not buy an item, but like, that's a beautiful thing with fragrances. Sometimes people just want something out of their collection. They don't care what it is. Bros can't handle the go-to content. Exactly. Thomas is a clown. Guys, Thomas is cool. Stop being rude to Thomas, guys. He's so cool. But yeah, so I'm happy with how my collection turned out. I'm going to turn around the camera. Let me know how you guys think my collection turned out. Like, obviously, I'll be kind of describing what's going on in the collection. So this top row up here, summer fragrances. So my City Rhythms, Nishani, LeBeau, Full House, YSL Myself, Cobalt, Dior Homme Cologne, Aqua di Gio Profondo, Hawas Ice, and Hawas, and Tommy Vibrant Summer. What's one more fresh one you got? Ooh, dude, get Full House, get LeBeau. I think, honestly, if you want to splurge, one of these City Rhythms would be worth it. You could get Hawas Ice. So here's my top row. Top row done. Summer fragrances. This is your all my year-round fragrances. So Dylan Blue, Eros Flame, Blue Jeans, Cadlas Shaka Blue, Y Eau de Parfum, Legend Eau de Parfum, Luna Rosa EDT, Luna Rosa Carbon, Boss Bottled EDT, Hugo Boss Energize, Paris Corner, Maj Moscow Mule, Lattafa Mahir Legacy, Lattafa Fakar, and Kaid Al Farsan. Moving down here into my winter fragrances, we have, John Paul Gaultier Ultramall, Dior Homme Intense, Sauvage Elixir, Stronger With You Intensely, Prada Black, City Rhythm Austin, Mancera Tonka Cola, Mancera Instant Crush, Armani Code Eau de Parfum, Lattafa Miral Oud Intense Oud, Lattafa Vintage Radio, Lattafa Kawa. We got Burberry London, Burberry Brit, Burberry Touch. And then to end it off, just kind of some oddballs. Some cheaper fragrances here, but just kind of some of the different fragrances. Tiramisu Speculoos, Halloween Man EDT, Fragrance World Baccarat, Barakat Amber Eve, Maison Alhambra Bright Peach, Calvin Klein Eternity Air, Lattafa Kyrie Pistachio, Guess Seductive EDT, Cadillac Cowboy. So that was kind of a weird setup on the bottom, but those were really just the fragrances. I could not figure out where I was supposed to put them. How about trying any Game of Spades? Yes, I have Game of Spades Full House. Collection turned out pretty good. Well done. Hey, thank you. And, there may be some more fragrances in here that I would be willing to get rid of. And I'm sure at some point, I may switch the collection back up. Like, I definitely do like having it by brand. But I think it definitely would be nice, I want to wear a warm weather fragrance. I want to wear a cool weather fragrance. I think the beautiful thing as well is if my collection were to grow to the point, and keep in mind, I'm 16, I still live with my parents. If I really wanted to, I could get one more of these shelves, move this poster, and I could have two shelves side by side. So I can still extend this out if my collection does grow. Have Wildcard coming tomorrow. Then I just ordered Game of Spades Moon. Wow. Well, I hope that they're good. I hope you enjoy them. Y'all, I think that's going to do it for this video, though. Please make sure to drop a sub, drop a like if y'all have not already. I appreciate each and every one of you guys stopping in. I hope you guys have had a good Memorial Day. Oh, my God. I don't know what just happened. I hope you all had a good Memorial Day. Continue to have one if anyone served, and that's in the chat, or, anyone whose family served. Thank you all. Hey, MD, have a good night. I need to get me a self, too. Oh, shelf. Yeah, for sure, C2. How is Full House? Is it similar to Aqua Dubai? Never tried it, but they're both cloning the same thing, so they could be similar. Hey, C2, have a good night. Everyone else have a good night. Peace.